The final program to pitch tonight is Here to Learn. This provides hearing screening services in primary schools to identify children with hearing loss. To tell us more is General Manager Amanda Mather, who led the development of the Here to Learn program. Amanda.
It's a bit daunting going third speaker, but I'd like you to take a moment to hear why hearing loss matters to children in the classroom. Hearing is vital for children to be able to develop vocabulary, to understand language, and to comprehend its meaning. Children with hearing loss, not treated, will often lag behind, will do worse in academic school, and will have often social problems as well. So hearing is critical to speech and language development, communication and socialisation, and to just general development of that child. But right now, there are children in classrooms who can't hear and they're not getting the help that they need. Hearing loss is a global issue, but the World Health Organisation estimates that half of hearing loss can be prevented. In Queensland, as you've heard, 1 to 2 babies in every 1,000 are born with a hearing loss. But thanks to newborn hearing screening, those children are found early, they're diagnosed early, and they're provided with the vital early intervention they need to achieve optimal outcomes. But what you might not know is that another 1 to 2 children in every 1,000 will acquire a hearing loss before they reach school. And almost every child will experience a middle ear infection at some time in their childhood. Now, for some kids, it'll clear up spontaneously, but for others, it may leave them deaf for weeks, months, or even years, and sometimes without anyone even knowing. When added together, we estimate that around 1 in 6 prep students are not hearing properly in the classroom. These children are at great risk of falling behind and missing out in life. Once labelled a slow learner or a troublemaker, their trajectory in life could be changed for the worse forever. Now, we know that a staggering 50% of juveniles in detention in New South Wales have a hearing loss. That hurts them, it hurts their families, and it certainly hurts all of our society. So it's not hard to see how a hearing loss can impact on all aspects of a child's life for the whole of their lives. Without treatment, children will lag behind, will likely do worse in school. They'll experience social isolation, and they'll have worse life and job prospects. That all sounds a bit sad. It doesn't have to be that way. If hearing loss is detected early, and we treat it and we do something about it, then children's lives and opportunities as they grow could be changed vastly. Hear and Say was instrumental in starting newborn hearing screening back in 2005. And now we've taken on a new challenge. And we have a solution to implement school hearing screening for prep students universally. Hear and Say's Here to Learn hearing screening program has screened over 40,000 kids in the last 3 years. It's a lot. I think it's double that if you count the ears. We've actually found around 6,500 kids with hearing issues on the day of screening. Kids who might otherwise have fallen through the cracks. The screening is a quick, painless and cost-effective way to check if a child can hear. Our team of expert hearing screeners have seen just about everything when it comes to hearing screening. From buttons, beads and Lego embedded deep in the ear canal of a tiny prep student, to children with profound hearing loss that require cochlear implantation. It costs Hear and Say around $1,000 to screen a classroom of 30 school children, allowing for rural and regional variations. And with about 50,000 prep students around Queensland, we have a lot of kids to reach. Now, some people might think that the government should be paying for this work, but they're not. And while we are advocating for and waiting for government funding, there are kids in classrooms right now who can't hear, and they can't wait. When they can afford it, we ask schools to contribute to the cost of hearing screening in their schools. And we use funds that we raise from generous people like yourselves to cover the shortfall. So a gift tonight of $500 will help us screen a classroom of prep students right here in Brisbane. But a gift of $1,000 will help us screen a classroom of kids in a highly disadvantaged community. So we can find those kids who are not hearing and not learning. Imagine for a minute if it was your child or grandchild that wasn't hearing or learning optimally. Consider whether you might be able to help cover the cost to screen kids in your local schools. Our goal for Here to Learn is to find and treat and support every child with hearing loss throughout Queensland. It's time for us to find these kids and change the course of their lives together. Countless kids are depending on us.